I hope all of you have started this book and most of you have finished this book, right? So the Relatpillar book, it is divided into three components. The first is history taking, 13 step structured history taking for marriage counseling. Second part is Relatpillar concept and Relatpillar test. There are 25 Relatpillar tests. Each test has around 25 to 30 questions. It helps you to scientifically, non-biased, non-judgmental, identify, non-prejudice, identify what is the problem between the couple. Which test you will run depends on the client's history. You can run around 3 to 5 tests, whichever you think is relevant for them. And for each test, it takes around 4 to 5 sessions. So you can engage the client for 20 to 30 sessions and help them properly. When you help a client for 20 to 30 sessions, whatever is the objective of the client, that is achieved. If the objective is separation, you can achieve. If the objective is come back together, reignite passion or rekindle love, improve trust, improve relationship, improve respect, all those you can achieve. The third component is family therapy, which we will do it today. Okay. In the family therapy, the chapters are what are the effects of good marriage on both spouse and children? What are the effects of divorce on both spouse and children? What are the impact of fighting a marriage, turbulent marriage on both the spouse and children? What is the impact of absent mother on daughter and absent mother on son? Absent father on daughter and son. The impact is going to be different. This impact we talk of 5 aspects: psychological growth, social interactions, economical growth, education, and financial. So when we say social, it includes relationships also. Okay. Now, tell me what are the common reasons of divorce? We are talking of India. Yeah. Write down in the chat. Career goals. Very good. So that's why it was not there in the previous Relatpillar book. So this Relatpillar book, I have included one of the Relatpillar tests as the career goals. Okay. In-laws either side, difference in value system. Yeah. So difference in value system, it typically happens when it is an inter-caste or inter-religion marriage, and that breaks down very fast. Yeah. Political inclination, seriously. Huh. He has to be very careful. Huh. Actually, or you have to be careful while selecting. Huh. So you should include your interview for political inclination. Seriously. So lack of interest, no communication, correct, misunderstanding, financial stress, infidelity. Okay. Now all those things, any of these things, reason, whatever is the reason. Now most of the couple they want to try again. Even if for in India, even if it is infidelity, they want to give it another try. There are a lot of steps involved now. Number one step is acceptance. Number two, forgiveness. Number three, not holding repentance. Okay, and moving ahead. Right. So next time, some small thing is there. Yeah, some small support is required, but you still hold a grudge. You still hold a repentance. It's not going to work. Yeah. Okay, you don't hold a grudge. You forgive that person. Because you forgive that person continues infidelity more. Not good. Right. Now, whatever is your reason, as a marriage counselor, no one cares what you believe, what is your value system, what is your social background, what you think a couple should do. A wife comes to you and says that her husband has done infidelity, what she should do. You will never advise her, go for a divorce. Are you going to provide her financially? Are you going to keep her at your home? Whatever her reason is her reason. You have to respect that. You cannot influence her. No, no. Your husband is a monster, you have to divorce. Don't think of your own husband. Yeah. And project it on the client's husband. That's what happens in the marriage counseling. So, oh, your in-laws also troublemaker. If I would have been you, I would have divorced the husband. Yeah, why don't you divorce them? Actually, your in-laws are that only. And if you're divorced, that is not the reason to encourage others to divorce, right? So no one cares what you uh, believe. No one cares what a couple should do. No one cares your opinion. As a marriage counselor, you have to be unbiased, non-prejudiced. You should not put yourself in her shoe. Yeah, you don't project your husband on her husband or your in-laws on her in-laws and take a revenge of your husband and in-laws through that woman. Don't do that. That's what happens in the market. Okay. So you will ask, what do you want? If couple wants or she wants separation, you help for that. If they want come back together, you help for that. Every issue is divided, any issue the couple is saying is divided into three parts, three types of issue. One is non-compromisable issue or critical issue. If you cannot manage this issue, there is going to be imminent breakup. The second is compromisable issue. Yeah, both the parties or one person can compromise. The third is no issue. There is no issue. You are just creating an issue out of nothing. So the person who wants divorce will not come to you. So Suma's question, if one wants divorce and other does not want divorce. So the person who wants divorce will go to lawyer. The person who doesn't want divorce will probably come to you. But is this the case which has really come to you, or that is some relative you're talking of? In marriage counseling, you cannot help the relatives because one person will always think you are biased towards one person and against towards one person. They are afraid to share everything with you. Okay. And the things with you. So you cannot help. And in the real world marriage counseling business, such cases are rare that they will come to you as a marriage counselor. They will go to a lawyer actually. And if a woman comes to you saying that her husband is asking for divorce, she doesn't want. Probably you can help her understand what is the reason, what are the next steps she can do, prepare her psychologically. One of the most common cause of divorce is psychological condition of one partner. One partner has schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, depression, anxiety, some or the other condition. Because of that, their behavior is bad. Someone had emotional trauma from the previous relationships. They do not trust the new person lifetime. Someone had emotional trauma from the previous relationships. They are behaving badly in their marriage. Okay. So what you need is basically most of the times you need experiential psychotherapy and neuroplasticity. Why marriages are bad? Because one person has anxiety, stress, depression, fighting, irritability, anger, or one person has relationship issues, trust issues, low mood, all those things, right? Less interest, completely disinterest in everything and anything, right? So this person had multiple emotional traumas, betrayals in previous relationships, crisis in the life. You need to do certain things to help this person. So what are those things? You can do neuroplasticity, experiential psychotherapy, and psychodynamics to heal that person. These are taught in the Sunday classes. And when you do that, that person will have less memories, less flashbacks of the previous images, traumatic images. You will be able to erase traumatic memories and that person can move on in the life, live a better life. Okay. There was emotional trauma. Now there is some trigger factor. Based on this trigger, there is a response, very bad. So when you heal this emotional trauma, the same trigger when happens, it will not lead to similar bad response. It will lead to a different level of response. So that's what we are doing in neuroplasticity and experiential psychotherapy, which you learn in Sunday. How many of you are attending Sunday classes and believe that a marriage counseling in client for marriage counseling, most of the client, they will need this healing methods and tools of neuroplasticity and experiential psychotherapy. Write down the comment. Now, there are two aspects. One is the emotional trauma, crisis in life, betrayals in previous relationships, or crisis or emotional trauma because of something not related to marriage. They are going to affect you, your marriage. One part. Second part, if the marriage is turbulent, it itself causes emotional trauma, right? There was a fight, there was some incidents, and you are still holding on it. You are getting flashbacks because it was a bigger fight. There is a mismatch, right? And you need healing for that. Okay. If 6 months is already gone, actually 3 months in marriage, and you are having memories of the fight and you are holding to that point, 3 months gone, you are suffering through PTSD actually. Okay. Because of that fight. Okay. So you need to heal those memories. You need to replace those images. You need to erase those memories. Then only you can have better relation. The third aspect is that if you have a turbulent marriage, it affects your personal growth. It affects your financial growth. It affects your job, work, everything. It affects your happiness. You need to do something. There is a fourth aspect. There are people who are inherently or their tendencies like that. They are depressed. Have you seen some people? They will always find negatives. They will see negativity in everything. They will complain about everything. They will fight. They are always irritable. They are always angry. Yeah. So these people, they have a less dopamine in their brain. So to increase the dopamine, there are two things to do. One is you learn new things, help someone, or do something what makes you happy. Okay. The number two is you take certain probiotics that increases your serotonin in the gut. Okay. So good healthy bacteria, healthy yeast in the gut, particular healthy bacteria and healthy yeast in the gut, the microbiomes, they help secreting serotonin in the intestine. This serotonin goes to brain and gets converted to dopamine. That is what causes happiness, right? In the market, most of the combinations available are just one bacteria, one yeast, or maybe very low concentration. I have tried and tested multiple options. Because it's not available, that's why I have created Actico Pro, the formulation which includes correct concentration and correct microbiomes. It will be commercially available after 6 months. As of now, if you want, you can buy it from me before pre-launch, during pre-launch. Okay. So when you have dopamine, sufficient dopamine, yeah, you behave correctly because you are not depressed. You show interest in things. You show interest in your partner. You are happy. You try to find happiness in the things. There are going to be 100 reasons to be unhappy. You have to try to find one reason to stay happy. Either it is in relationship or your personal life, anything. There are always people, 99 things are happy. One reason is for unhappiness. They will find that one reason only and they can see only for that one reason. Yeah. Do you know someone like that in your life? You know, everyone knows. Are you that person in someone's life? So someone at your back saying yes, yes, they are nodding their head. Turn back and see who is that person. Even if your video is off, I can see you. There is person standing behind you and saying yes, yes, she is that person. So don't be that person. Better take Actico Pro. Anyone has a case study, will take up case study now. So in family therapy, you read that. It is like a novel you are reading. The family therapy, the third part of the book. Yeah. Whenever you advise someone to leave a relationship, don't put yourself in their shoes. Don't say, I would leave that relationship if I were you. Yeah, no one cares. And you are not left your own relationship actually. It is still traumatic. That's why you are saying it. You are trying to take revenge of your husband or in-laws through that woman. Don't do that. Yeah. So whatever is the condition, you understand. Number two, don't force someone what they should do. Either stay or leave. To stay or leave this question, you have to answer through 6-step algorithm, which is mentioned in the book. Okay. So there is a 6 questions you will ask, and then only you will let her decide 5 questions. You will let her decide whether she wants or he wants to stay in the relationship or leave. That decision is theirs, not yours. Okay. Yes, Pushpa, unmute and speak.
Good evening, doctor. My elder sister, my own sister, actually, her daughter, she got married last year, and she became pregnant also in 3 months. She delivered last month actually. Then after marriage, like ninth month and all, we thought like everything is fine with her and her husband, because they seems to be good. They were in Bangalore and we were it's like 250 kilometers far. We all are there, and they used to work in Bangalore. And recently we came to know that this person, my person means son-in-law, actually he's a son-in-law, my elder sister's own daughter, her daughter. He used to like behave very strange with her, and hit her also once, and she is very quiet. And then he used to tell her like, you have to work and earn for the family, and after the delivery also you have to take care of the child. Something strange, this never happened in a family. So now we brought her home. She delivered a baby boy, and he came to see her once. So now it's like muted. The relation is like it's quite. We don't know how to deal with it. So we were thinking like baby is just born and will take time. How the things goes.
Okay. You need to understand 2 things. Just because she's your daughter doesn't mean that you should side to her. You understand both the parties. Okay, you should be unbiased here. That is the problem. What happens in marriage counseling? If you help a relative, so you tend to be biased towards one person. During pregnancy, there can be many things happening. So there are 2 aspects in this. The girl can be wrong, the boy can be wrong. So if now first you need to understand during pregnancy, there can be things happening. She may have something you don't know. You ask her, what is the scenario? You ask this husband, what is the scenario? She has said this. Have you done this? Have you said this? What is your intention? What do you want? Okay. If he's insisting that after delivery she has to work, so what should we do with the child? Okay, what is the backup plan? So are in-laws going to take care or something else is your plan, right? And you will need to open up a discussion with both of them. Yeah, ideally both of them sitting together, right? Maybe here you can run a test goal sharing. Yeah, career goals and goal sharing. Okay. You can open up a discussion on love and respect. Okay, test. So that test you can do. There can be many things in this. Okay. So probably you are not aware, that's why you are not able to tell what are those things. Yeah. So whatever is the scenario, if one person wants to continue the relationship, there should be no reason to break. And in India, it's very difficult for divorce. Unless both the parties agree, it is very difficult for divorce. 10 years, 15 years battle is there. Even if both the parties agree, still it is difficult for divorce in India. Okay. When the child is there, it is almost next to impossible for divorce. Okay. So now the laws are towards women, but then the manipulation, how much you have to do, unethical practice you have to do to get a divorce. So that depends. So there are women, what they do, they are men, what they do, just for the divorce, they spoil their own emotions, they spoil their own mental thing, they become insane. Then the life is not the life then after that. Okay, so your objective should not be divorce. Objective may be reconciliation in this case. You should ask what both of you want and what happened, and are you able to move ahead now? Whatever happened, okay. Are you able to move ahead now? Yeah. So you should ask both of them, what do you want? What happened? Are you able to move ahead? So if unbiased, you have to answer your niece what she should do. Yeah. So you can use this 5-step algorithm to ask her these questions, whether to leave or stay. Right. Probably without filling that form also, she will say, yes, I want to stay. Then the next step is you talk to son-in-law. What do you want? Barka has asked another question. How can we handle body shaming in a relationship? If someone is doing a body shaming in a relationship, that person should not be in a relationship actually. Very immature person. Why you married that? The second aspect is that there is a video on the channel. How to handle a husband who passes sarcastic comments. So in that I have answered this question. Yeah. Okay, body shaming, no problem. I will join the most expensive gym in the city using your credit card. Going to the gym is not important, but I will join it. I will buy a fancy dress that will make me look good using your credit card, and I will wear it daily at home so that I look good, right? I will go to spa. I will do all those things that will make me look good from your credit card, right? So you have to do it one time only. Spend 1 lakh. After that, the body shaming will immediately stop and appreciation will start flowing. Even if you look the most ugly woman in the world, your husband will start appreciating you. Right? You are the most beautiful woman. Please don't spend money on your beauty parlor, spa, and gyms, which you are not going. Good idea. And remember, so the law is towards women's side. It takes very small step to destroy a man, married man. Okay, correct. So Suma is saying other party. Okay, you want to unmute Suma? The same case you are talking of? Okay, it's Pushpa actually. Suma, you are okay. I cannot answer that question unless I know what you're talking about. If other party is not interested to reveal all things, they will not come to you, dear. As a marriage counselor, you are not going to go to couple's home and ask, hey, how is your marriage? Let me come and spoil it. No, no. So client has to supposed to come to you. So all these questions, they typically come because either from own marriage or from relatives marriage. And as a marriage counselor, they are not going to take your help. And as a marriage counselor, you should not help them. Anyone has any case study? So there is one student, she is thinking that, okay, sir, now before marriage, is there any test I should do? Yeah. If that is your question, so answer is no, if it is already fixed. Yeah. The time has already gone. You should not do any counseling before marriage because if the answer is that not compatible, what are you going to do? And remember that you are not a Cinderella princess. You are not in an animation movie. You are living in a real world. And marriages, spouse, they are not made in heaven. Okay. You have to make this marriage work. You have to make this person your soulmate. You are not going to get a soulmate from somewhere. Okay. First question is, are you the soulmate for that person? Second question, you have to make that person as your soulmate. Invest in your marriage. Do things, sacrifice, compromise, do things that will help you um, that will make your marriage a heaven. That will make your home heaven. Marriages are not made in heaven. You have to make marriage work at your home. And all those people who talk of my soulmate and all, these are foolish, stupid people living on a different planet, not on Earth. Yeah. Some people they have expectations that my partner should be like this, like that. They have very structured format. There is a model. Okay, the partner has to fit in that. Why didn't you marry that person then? Why did you marry a person who is not fit for that? So answer is probably they say that they didn't know this person. Then you should not have married until you realize whether this person fits your structure or not. That is your mistake. You have to live with that. And that person you are not going to find anywhere, except some movies. Yeah. And you yourself are not fit. I had once a client and everything was good actually. Yeah. So the wife said that I wanted to marry Ram. Yeah, Ram. So I had that structure in my mind. So he's not a Ram. Just a normal person. So I asked her, are you the Sita? She said, yes. And I said, you are not supporting your husband. You are staying away from your husband at your parents' place. You are not understanding your husband. You are not ready to sacrifice single thing. You have to accept whatever person you got as a Ram. Yeah. And I asked her, what is the reason that you are staying away from your husband? She had no strong reason. All stupid, foolish. Yeah. So don't be unrealistic person. Many times you will see people are like that. Yeah. Both husband and wife, one party is immature, unrealistic, or one party will have some psychological condition. And after talking to them, you will realize 80% marriages they suffer turbulence because one person has psychological condition. Bipolar disorder is one of the very common condition. Then another common condition is narcissist personality. Anyone has another case study? What you are learning in this Relatpillar test and couple activities. Start using and it and helping people. Okay. Don't help for free. If you help for free, they don't value you. They will not come second time. Take up paid clients. Even if you are charging 500, 1000, 1500, it's okay. But start helping people. If you cannot get the clients, you can take my internship to practice on real clients and earn money. In marriage counseling, money is good. You can earn 20 to 30,000 per client when you use these tools and test. Otherwise, in the market, marriage counselors they talk from their own wisdom. Client drops out after 2 sessions or 1 session, right? But with this Relate Pillar test, couple activities, you can engage the client for 20, 30 sessions. You can help them achieve what they want. And if you do psychotherapy parallelly, then you can help them overcome their emotional trauma, crisis, repair their relationships, or avoid damage because of the present relationship and move on in life. Okay. In psychotherapy program, you also learn how to erase someone from your memory, how to replace traumatic images, how to erase some traumatic memories. You will learn all those things. I'm waiting for the questions. So there is a chapter, what are the benefits of a healthy relationship on a family in terms of the husband, wife, and children. Okay. So this benefit talks of emotional well-being, psychological growth, health benefits, earning potential, education, happiness, relationship building, contribution to the society, all those things, right? Similarly, for each of the aspects, what are the effects on divorce? Effects of divorce on everyone. Now, when the divorce is not happened, when the marriage is turbulent, what is the effect on husband, wife, and children? When the divorce is happening or already happened, what is the effect of child custody? Okay. So it's very systematically starting from fights in marriage to divorce to child custody, absent father, absent mother during custody and after custody battle. What are the impacts on everyone? It's there. Okay. If you're interested in doing PhD on marriage counseling for developing something new tool or screening method to track the impact on individual or children, or you want to develop something new contribution. So you can talk to me. And similarly, a book will come out like this. I will get your book published. And you will get a doctoral title also. How many of the marriage counseling students, they are doing Sunday program, psychotherapy? How many of you? Those who are doing both programs, do you believe that doing both the programs, it helps you, it gives you knowledge and tools to help a couple better, more equipped, yeah, in a better way, individual as well as both the couple together. Yeah. Has it improved your marriage? Okay, who would like to comment it has improved your relationship after Sunday sessions? Okay, very good. Start taking up clients, start helping people. It's not a book, dear, it's a program. Sunday is a different program. You can talk to me for that. So should we take one relate pillar today on parenting style? There are around 30 questions for this. This relate pillar on parenting style, it is divided into subcomponents. So the one component is building trust with your child, listening to your child listening to you, supporting your spouse in parenting, balancing discipline and nurturing, and encouraging independence. So what is a conflict? You say to your child, do not eat the ice cream, it will cause cough. And your husband says, no, no, beta, you enjoy the ice cream. So husband is trying to win the child over, but you are getting insulted and the child gets cough. When the child falls ill, you have to take care actually. You understand? So that is a conflicting parenting style. Now, uh, one of you wants the child to go with some relatives or friends, enjoy the time, give a independence kind of thing. But one of you is overprotective. Again, going to create conflicts. Now, children are very smart. They will take advantage of one of you. Yeah. They don't care if you are fighting. They will take advantage of both of you or one of you. Sushila has asked a very extremely difficult question. For her, it is a hypothetical because she doesn't have mother-in-law. So the most common complaint is from mother-in-law. What should be the boundary line for elderly people to interfere? They are going to interfere. You have to maintain your boundary here, that you do not get affected by them. You cannot kill them. You cannot throw them out of your house. You cannot remove them from your life because they are in-laws. So that decision stays with your husband actually to do all those three things. What you can do is you need to improve your tolerance level. You need to increase your emotional bank balance that you are not affected by all these things. You understand? And if it permits and your husband agrees, you can ask the husband to start living separately from the in-laws. If all the social thing, financial thing, that works out, right? But in most of the cases, it's you who will have to learn to live with that. And it works for both the parties. Don't think that only husband's parents interfere. No, the wife's parents also interfere and teach us some stupid things, which spoils the relationship many times. Yeah, she's happy doing being a housewife. Parents will say, no, no, we educated you for earning purpose. You have to be self-independent. Hey, she is happy now. What is your problem? He's supporting her everything. And then she will start looking for a job. She will start spoiling relationship, everything. I'm not against the independent woman. What I'm saying is, if she is happy with her present scenario, parents should not influence her. Okay. Sometimes parents, for example, this parents of wife, they also have a son. Their daughter-in-law is not taking good care of them. So they get jealous why our daughter is taking good care of her in-laws. So they will start teaching her, oh, you don't do that. So you are taking a revenge of your daughter-in-law through your daughter. You understand? Yeah. Very common mistake people will do. Same thing happens with here also, husband's parents. You will have to learn to live with that. You will have to learn not to get influenced by your own parents to spoil your relationship. 50% of the relationship, that is a topic of research actually, they are spoiled because of the parents, more than 50% probably. So those who agree, please write down in the chat. Whatever is a percentage you think, write down the percentage, what percentage you think relationship are spoiled by parents. Yeah, I know you are laughing loudly. It means you are going to write 100% or 90%. Okay. 75%. Okay. Either your parents, his parents, anyone's parents. 50%. Okay. Parenting style questions. 80%. High number. Now, I actually work. The question starts. Comes Relatpillar parenting style. I actually work to build trust with my child through open communication and understanding. I consistently follow through promises to establish sense of reality, reliability. I involve my child in decision-making processes that affect them to foster trust. So I'm trying to do that. This test you are going to do for husband wife separately and together also. And you will be able to identify is their parenting style match or mismatch. I encourage my child to express their feeling, concern, creating a trusting environment. Okay. Most of the parents, they are like, they are not ready to hear what child has to speak if it is against them. We openly discuss and address any breach of trust and reinforce importance within our family. Listening to the child. Subcomponent second, listening to the child. I actually listen to my child without interrupting, valuing their perspective. Most of the parents, they shut down their child. Hey, shut up, follow. Yeah. So very wrong parenting style. If it has happened with you, you are already a victim of wrong parenting. I make an effort to understand the emotions and thoughts behind my child's world. The child has limited vocabulary, may not be able to express things in words. You need to understand their emotions. If the child says, I hate you, if the child says, you do not understand me, you cannot say, no, I understand you. You need to understand why the child is saying that. You cannot say, no, don't say, I hate you. I love you, you love me. No, wrong. You have to understand why the child is saying that. I asked open-ended questions to my child to share their experience. I validated my child's opinions and feelings during conversation. Many parents, they do is that child is saying something, the child is saying, I don't trust you. You don't trust me. So you say, no, I trust you. You don't love me. No, I love you. What stupid. You ask why the child is saying that. Give me the example. Why you think so? Then you convince that, no, it is not the scenario. This is the real scenario. That is what is that. Okay. You love elder sister more. So you ask, what makes you think that? Then you explain that I will correct. There is going to be a point that you are doing mistake. So you cannot say that, no, I'm not doing mistake. You are wrong. No. You cannot rationalize your mistake. You have to correct. You have to say, okay, I will take care of it. If the child says, you do not listen to me. Yeah. So don't say, no, I listen to you. How dare you say that? No. You ask them, what makes you feel that? Give me the example. If the child doesn't give example, then you say, yeah. Without example, don't say that. So you give me example. You can think and come back. And if the child gives you example, and if you are mistaken, you admit it. Yes, my mistake. Next time I will take care of it. That's the solution. That's the correct parenting style. We establish regular family discussions to encourage open communications. This should not be at the dining table because things may go wrong, discussions may go wrong, and dinner may get spoiled. Child listening to you. My child actively listens to my instructions, respects my guidance. If the answer is yes, you are doing a good parenting. We have established clear expectations of behavior. My child understands and follows them. You tell your child not to lie, yeah, with you. But when it comes to something else, relatives or your spouse, you tell your child to lie something or hide something. That going to confuse the child. I actually involve my child in decision making while ensuring their respect and authority. Okay. I encourage my child to ask questions and seek understanding when giving instructions. You have two options to wear sari. You ask your child, yeah, which one will look good on me? The child says this one. Then you said, no, I will wear this. Why did you ask them? Why did you ask? You just wanted to make fun of the child? No. If you ask the child, if the child gives opinion, you have to respect that. You have to wear that sari. Otherwise, don't ask. I encourage my child to ask questions, seek understanding when given instructions. Many parents, they are like, yeah, I told you no, do this thing. I cannot explain you many things. Go, do. Instruction is not clear yet. Yeah, you have to explain in the language of the child, understanding. And many parents, their explanation is analogy. They want to explain this, but they will explain some other concept, stupid things. And then this, no, you explain this not directly to the child. Don't give some analogy. Okay, explain what is the real thing, what you want them. Don't explain through analogies. Child don't understand. We openly discuss any challenges or disagreements. Okay, if the child disagrees with you, the child has right to disagree with you. You are not a monster like, how dare you disagree with me? How dare you cross me? Yeah. If you're doing it, blink your eyes. If any one of you do this, your child is blinking the eye. Very good child. I actually support my spouse parenting decisions and actions. Yeah. Now, whether you support your spouse, this is a test. Huh? So probably here you are going to write, yeah, I support my spouse, but my spouse doesn't support me. Okay, no problem. His test will prove that. Yeah. And you have the right to question. For example, the husband may say that I support, but the wife may say husband doesn't support actually. Then you have to cross question both. Give example when he has not supported. And you tell the husband, hey, she's saying this. Okay. Is it a wrong answer? You want to correct the answer? We discuss and align our parenting strategies to provide consistent guidance to your child. So you want to talk something about adult education, something about menstrual cycle, or something about certain things to your child, or going out with a trip or not. Okay. Going out for a picnic or not, school picnic. So whether you discuss among each other and decide how we are going to communicate. Yeah. I openly communicate my needs and expectations regarding parenting responsibilities. Actively participate in shared parenting responsibility, fostering a united trust. We actively seek and provide constructive feedback to improve our parenting skills. So to each other, okay, whether you are giving feedback, whether you are taking feedback, okay, you should do this. Yeah, but actually I should also do that. Yeah. So is it reciprocated? There are last two, balancing discipline and nurturing. I believe in a balanced approach to discipline and nurturing and raising my child. Balanced approach. So you ask the parent, what do you mean by balanced approach? Can you give some examples? Balance can be buying things which the child wants, not buying things which the child wants but doesn't need. Okay. For example, the child wants phone. Okay, I will buy it. The child wants iPad. No, you will get addicted, right? Yeah. That's why, yeah. So the wrong parenting effect is seen in the adult of the child, adulthood of the child. Yeah. You can see in yourself, in your mirror, in your life, what is the impact your parents have done with you. Hmm. It's okay. The time for blaming them has gone. Nothing can be done. You should try to do good. What is the remaining part of your? We actually discuss and agree upon appropriate consequences for specific behaviors. So if the child throws temper tantrum, how we will manage it? If the child is watching TV or video games beyond the certain limit, the child will always say, like father says, now it is time to study. The mother says, no, no, let him play more. This child will never listen to father now. I make an effort to explain the reasons behind disciplinary actions to my child. If you punish your child, you explain what is the reason to punish them. I actually engage in activities that foster emotional intellectual growth in my child. So what are those activities? Doing craft, doing art, taking for a stroll, taking for a walk, shopping together, cooking together, studying together. Yeah. Doing certain household work together. We openly communicate about our individual parenting strengths and areas for improvement. So yeah, you give each other feedback, you take feedback. Giving feedback is very easy, taking it is very difficult. Actually encourage, now the last component is relate pillar component is encouraging independence. I encourage my child to be responsible and age appropriate decisions. In the morning, the child has to go to school. The alarm goes and you have to go to the child's room 10 times, wake him, force him, get up, make the child get ready, make the child eat food, make the child push in the bus and go. Bad parenting. You miss your school. You sleep, you clean the utensils, do the household work. I want you to miss the school because today maid is not going to come. I want you to be my maid for today. Yeah. So it is your responsibility. If you want to learn, if you want to go to school, it is your responsibility to wake up, get ready. Yeah, not my responsibility that I have to come to your room for 10 times to wake you up. No, you miss the school. If you want to go without breakfast, no problem. Go cry there at your school. It is your responsibility to eat. My responsibility is to make food. It is your responsibility to bathe before going to school. Go to school dirty. No problem. Friends will run away. Teacher will say dirty boy. No problem. Right? Wear dirty clothes. Nothing matters to me. Your problem. Teacher will punish you. They will remove you from the school. If you want to study, you study. If you fail in exam, your school will remove you from the school. Your responsibility, not my responsibility. My responsibility is to facilitate your studies. To tell you one time, you have to study now, time to study, get you the books, pay your tuition fees, pay your school fees. To study is your responsibility, not my responsibility. That is a correct approach. We discuss and agree upon the level of independence for our child's age. Child is 10 years, wants to go out on a birthday party with friends, come out at 10 p.m. No. The child wants to go to the next door neighbor at 8 p.m. No. The child wants to go to the next door neighbor before 6 and come and play. Yes. Okay. The child wants to go to a birthday party, come back at 10. The child age is 15 years, 16 years. Okay. Probably yes. Yeah. If you know the address and all those things. If I drop you there. So you have said that behavior independence based on the child's age. Okay. Independence doesn't mean that you leave the child do whatever you want and spoil your life and die. No. Independence is as per appropriate age within the boundaries. There is always a boundary for independence. As an adult also, you have independence, but you have boundaries. You have your ethical boundaries, social boundaries, and legal boundaries. Okay. Under the name of independence, don't let child spoil themselves. Okay. I provide guidance and support as my child navigates challenges fostering independence. Okay. So the other child has fight with another child in the school. Next day you land up in the school and talk with the teacher. Fight with that child's parents. You teach the child how to manage your own fight. One day my daughter came home. She said, Papa, the boy behind me pulls my pony. I could have gone to the school, talked to the teacher, and then got the parents come and discipline that boy. I told her very simple tactic. Next time the boy does to you, you tell to the girl sitting next to you or the boy sitting next to you, and also this boy, hey, your mother called me that day, yesterday, and she disclosed me that you wet your pants in the bed. You wet your bed. Yeah. You understood what you have done. So you have spoiled this boy's relation with his mother. He will go and fight. Why did you call my classmate and told her that I do this? You understand what you have done? Okay. Now this boy's mother may come to the school. So you have to be prepared for that. So you tell the daughter, I told the daughter, you inform your teacher that this boy is troubling you like this. Yeah. So when the next time see, if you have a boy child, it is your responsibility to teach him how to respect girls. If you have a girl child, it is your responsibility to teach her how to fight with boys. To fight with boys, you don't need physical fight. You need a psychological fight, mental fight. You can crush the boys very easily. Yeah. And if his mama's boy, he will go and cry and fight with his mother for lifetime. Will never believe her. There is another way to tell to your other girls in the class. He does susu in his pant. Crushed him completely. He will never ever trouble you. The third aspect is that, so one day my daughter came and she said, Papa, there is one boy and one girl, they bully me. And today one of them came to me asking for a chocolate because I had 5 chocolates. So I asked, what did you do? So she said, of course, I just rubbish them, okay? Shove them away. So I was like, I will teach you one tactic. So there is a bully who is bullying you. Wait. When they come to you asking for a chocolate, you should give your chocolate actually. And tell that boy or the girl, hey, next time you don't bully me, okay? Now we are friends. So if someone troubles me, you have to protect me. So what you have done is you have converted the enemy to a friend, a protector. Someone who was bullying you, wow, that's a powerful bully. So you converted that to your protector just by one chocolate. Yes. So this is your chocolate, but next time you will not bully me, you will not trouble me. And if someone else troubles me, you will protect me. Wow. You understand? So I don't need to go and manage that bully. My daughter has learned how to convert bully to a bodyguard. Okay. The third story. So a classmate came home for playing. This classmate girl, she bought her younger son also. Now these girls, they were playing some kitchen set, all those things. And this boy, obviously young boy, he was throwing things, fighting and not letting them play properly. So my daughter scolded this boy. Not good. And he didn't listen. Then second time she scolded her. Then third time she shouted at her friend. Can you not manage your brother and all those things? So that spoiled the relation and the mood and atmosphere. I told her a new tactic. Don't clean your shit. Don't clean someone's shit. Let your friend clean her own shit. So this brother is a troublemaker. So you tell your friend to manage her brother. Right? Instead of you fighting with the brother, you tell your friend, hey, see, he is troubling us. Huh? We are playing nicely. You are also playing nicely. So you manage him. You tell her one time. Then second time, you tell her that if he behaves like that, I will not play with you. Yeah. So she will have a pressure, the performance pressure to manage her own brother. Now, whatever they do between them, they are a brother and sister. They are allowed to beat each other, fight each other, do anything. So that doesn't spoil the atmosphere. Yeah. And that your friend can always call her mother and say that, Mama, see, he is behaving bad. Correct. That is the last option. Okay. So in this process, you do not spoil your mood. Yeah. And your atmosphere is good and your relation is maintained with your friend. Because in the previous scenario, when you fight with your friend's brother, actually your relationship got spoiled with your friend. We openly discuss and adjust our parenting approach to support our child's evolving independence. And one more question is actively seek my child's input on family decisions when appropriate. Okay. So this was about the parenting style, around 30 questions that helps you identify the differences between the husband and wife for their parenting style. Okay. If it is that, then you will use the knowledge which you are learning from child counseling course and help the parent understand what they should do. Anyone has any questions? Those who liked that tactic, hey, you wet your pant and your mother has called me, mention like. Those who did not like, mention did not like. No problem, whatever is your style. Okay. I'm not going to change if you don't like, but you have the right to express your opinion. Those who will not like, most probably they have the son who behaves, who bullies the other girls in the class. That's why they don't like. Yeah. Okay, so that's a good question. For couple therapy, the new edition will come. After that, we will have some session on that, how to use the couple therapy. Okay. So presently in the old edition, there are only 100 couple activities. In the new edition, there are more than 300 couple activities. More than. Okay. So, but you don't need to be taught how to use the couple therapy activities. You can select what the relate pillar you are used. On that relate pillar, you can select the couple activity. The new edition has that. Okay. So earlier it was like all couple activities together, but the new edition has relate pillar wise couple activities. For each relate pillar, there are 15 to 20 couple activities. So you can kind of give a menu to the couple. Okay, okay. So your problem is this trust. Yeah. So I know 15 couple activities. Which one you want to do? So you can tell them all 15. You can tell them 5. Let them select. They are not going to do all of them. Even if they do one, it's okay. Even if they don't do, still okay. Questions? Those who are interested to buy Actico Pro, you can contact me. The benefits I will tell you, it improves gut health, gut brain axis, it secretes serotonin. And yeah, I'm reading from this, my regulatory paper. And it secretes serotonin. It converts to dopamine, makes you happy. It delays the onset of chronic diseases, including diabetes, cancer, and hypertension. There are studies for each of the statement which I have submitted for regulatory license approval. Each of the statement is backed by studies. Okay. Then it prevents bad smell because it is oral disposable formula. It lines your mouth, esophagus, and stomach. It improves digestion, relieves constipation, diarrhea, all those things. It prevents infection. If you are taking antibiotic, it prevents side effect of antibiotic. It reduces your stress level, fear level, low mood. If you are having chronic fatigue, it relieves that also. You can WhatsApp me for the cost. Presently, before the launch, if you take it is 50% only MRP. You can dissolve it in the water, take it. You might have noticed I keep on drinking this thing. So that is that. This combination is not available in the market. I done a lot of research. After that, selected this microbiomes. Any question, dear? Okay, we meet Sunday. Those who have not taken up Sunday classes, take it up. It will help you improve your own emotional well-being in a long run. Okay, it will help you heal your emotional traumas. It will help you help others better. And remember, 50% of marriage clients are going to have, one party is going to have psychological condition. So at least you should have psychology counseling backup, 6 months program, costing only 20,000. You should take it up. Ideally, psychotherapy. Okay. But whatever you are learning, that itself is sufficient to earn 20,000 to 30,000 per client and help a client very systematic and scientific. Okay. So 90% psychology counseling clients, they have turbulent marriage. What is the meaning? 90% of your emotional trouble comes from marriage or after marriage. 50% marriage counseling clients, in 50% cases, one or the other party has psychology condition, which may be bipolar disorder, narcissist, depression, anxiety, stress, all those things. Yeah. See you on Sunday and Tuesday. Have a great time. The new couple activity book, you will get it next month. Okay. Please wait. It's already in the list. You're not received. Don't worry. Finish this as of now. Start helping people. See you on Sunday. Bye.